Thanks everybody for joining this new training. We got kind of a nice introduction about making notes, what you're going to do, task list. I think it's very important. And today I want you to take some good notes about getting clients. I feel that getting clients is one thing you must learn. Okay? Now, there are several ways to get clients. And of course, you want to follow a proven system how you get the clients at the easiest way. Most of us don't like cold calling. Most of us don't like to hear no. Most of us, they just like to provide the service, correct? But that is not always um, always what what it what internet marketing is. So if you are on my email list, you also get prospecting emails, correct? Enter yes or no. If you once a time, you get a promotion email from me. It's part of my business, okay? It's I have to keep the ball rolling. I have to let you know, and that's to my clients, I have a new service, okay? So you kind of email marketing works. If you doubt about it, email marketing works. I make a load of money with email marketing. I do. So just wanted to say that. Now, let me open the notepad. So, and then change the screen to that. I hope guys can see this. So you guys see my notepad. So, must the one thing you must learn and do. I I think do is kind of I kind of do is kind of I like it because maybe you learn things but you don't do things. So what you need to do is collect leads. Second one, you want to prospect those leads, and the third one is you want to convert those leads. Everybody agree on that? Collect leads, prospect leads, convert leads. You guys want to learn this? You guys want to learn this system? And now the reason why I kind of use this as topic tonight is I have done the last 7 days several calls, training calls for members. They just say, "Hey Jack, can I ask you a question?" And then we jump on Skype, and then I I go over what they're struggling with, and then um, it's kind of I use this as the main thing, the main road, and once we end up with the call, they are very happy and they are moving on and they follow the system. So I feel now we are kind of all together. I want to do this for all of us. Now, when you convert the leads, you go what when after you convert the leads, you're going to provide the service, correct? No. So let us learn how to collect the leads. Now, today actually I did a training and he said, I don't use your program, I use another program. And I said, why is that? Now I don't know how your program works. So that is kind of a reason why I said, let me let me teach you how it works, so you don't have questions about it, and you can decide afterwards what you're going to use. Now, here is my bold statement. I do not know any better lead system, collecting lead system, than the web-based Lead Finder Jack. That's a bold statement, correct? Because there are 10 other programs on the market. And you probably have used several of them. So why would you like to try out the cloud-based Lead Finder Jack? Okay. Now, first of all, you don't need proxies. You guys use, you know what proxies are? Some of you know, correct? So some other programs you need proxies. Then next one, you do search. You do search and get only limited results. You don't get all the plumbers from Florida. No, you get maybe 100 plumbers for Florida. You don't get 500 plumbers for Florida. And if you get the plumbers from Florida, then most of them don't have an email. So then you have to dig deep, run it for days to get an email, and so forth. There are not many programs who can go after Home Advisor leads. There are very few programs who can go after AdWords leads. Okay, there are even less programs who can go after unclaimed and Facebook leads. Okay, so I'm going to just do one example to collect prospecting, to collect leads, and then they all kind of work the same. Okay, so it works for Australia, it works for United Kingdom, it works for Canada, it works for USA, it works for most countries. Okay, now let me do Facebook. Okay, Florida all niches. Does that make? Yeah, I'm just somebody else do Facebook. So I want all niches from Florida in United States. Is that what you want, Tom? So this is the cloud version. Yeah, this is the cloud version. Okay, that's not. You have to start. So get companies. Please select a city or niche. Okay, I think I did select niche, all niches, and then get company. Okay, one niche, city containing. City containing let's see, Boca. Save. Okay, I can do either all niches in Boca, or I can do one niche. It's not Boca Raton. Let's say I want to do all plumbers. This makes more sense. I like this more. I do not all niches, I do plumbers. Okay, filter. Save. Okay, now plumbing. And now I want all plumbers in Florida, and I'll get companies. Okay, now I get all. So Facebook, Florida, all sensitive for plumbers, and start multi-search. So now I get all the plumbers from Florida from Facebook. Okay, so I get now all plumbers in all cities in Facebook. And here are some previous searches. So now this is going in the background. Okay, so I got 26,000 leads. Florida all niches. Home Advisor almost 10,000 companies. Okay, so unclaimed 11,000. So you get a lot of leads. This is now running in the background. And once it's done, you can go to campaigns. Okay, 1 second. Once it's done, you can go to campaigns. So let's go to campaigns and select unclaimed is that a Google My Business listing is not claimed by the business owner. So this running in the background now. So it will be done in an hour or so, but I can, for this example, I can use a previous collected, let's say I do Florida, all 103 cities, and see how many leads I get from this. I don't know how many. I get 1,425 leads. Or, yeah, that's a lot, correct? Campaign is still loading. Oh, I get even more. I think I get 22,000 because this were Florida all niches. That's a lot, correct? So there is no shortage. There's no shortage on leads. Do you agree? So you have a lot of for a certain niche, for a certain city, for if they use Home Advisor, Facebook, unclaimed, AdWords, or all, doesn't matter. Now, but I want you to confirm a yes or no that you don't have a shortage on leads. Okay? Do you agree? With Lead Finder Jack, you don't have a shortage on leads. Now, what is multi? Multi is it runs in the background. Okay? Yeah, in French we still have to catch up. I agree. But if you live in United States, Canada, Australia, United Kingdom, there's no shortage. French we still have to catch up. Okay? So if you do a search and you get an arrow, just use in the right top the support, and then maybe because everybody's doing it right now, so it's kind of an overload. Okay, so it loads how many companies were there? So you see, it's incredible. I should have taken another example, but most of you guys have lesser companies in the campaign. Now, when you have leads, what was the second point? When you have the leads, you need to do something. The do, correct? You need to do them. You need to prospect them. You need to contact them. Now, the easiest way, there are two easiest ways. One is emailing. You can email them with a Lead Finder Jack, and I also come with an application that you can send smart emails to them. Or the second one is you can export them to Silent Prospector, Smart emails are, you do follow-ups. You can day 1 send email, and day 3 you can send an email. You can see how many emails get opened and all kind of things. So you kind of use statistics to use the results of that. Does that make sense? So you write a series. That is coming, Petra. That is coming. There's always something. You guys see the autoresponder? You guys see SendEagle as domain name in the Facebook group? That is coming. So you will be able to export the leads in SendEagle and do a lot of smart things with it. Okay, then you need to prospect them. Now you send an email or you send a voice. Now I would always send them a voice drop. For let's say 10% has a mobile number. About 10% has a mobile number. 10% has about a mobile number. So if you export 10,000 leads, you have 1,000 mobile numbers, correct? So you can send 1,000 prospects. Then you send 1,000 voice drops and you get about, now let's say you get 10%, you get about 10% response. So from the 1,000 voice drops, you get 10% response. So let me do the math. Let me do the math in Notepad, because I think hard to follow what I say. So you collect leads, let's say 10,000, correct? That is pretty easy with the lead finder, Jack. You send 10 from those 10,000, 10% has a mobile number. So you end up with 1,000 leads for Silent Prospector. Does that make sense? Now you send them a voice drop message, and then you get 10% response. So from those 1,000 voice drops, you get 100 responses. They are warm leads. They are interested in your service. Does that make sense? You get 100 responses, warm leads. Now, then let's say 10% you are able to convert. So you end up with 10 clients. Okay. Now, would 10 clients change your life? Would that really make a difference? No, change is probably too strong. Make a difference in your life. Make a difference in your life. Correct. Correct. Do you think you can do this? Do you think you can do this? Now, I make a bet. Everyone can do this. The system is so easy to do that you can do this. I guarantee, kind of. It's not hard. It's really not hard. Now, you're going to learn this tonight. Okay, I try at least. Okay. Now, let me switch screen again. Okay, so it's still loading campaign, big campaign, but you will have about 10,000 leads. Then you export them to Silent Prospector. Okay, now I'm logged out, of course. But let me log in. I'm logged out because timeout. Now, here you go to list and you can export the list from Silent Prospector into from Lead Finder Jack Cloud to get into Silent Prospector. Does that make sense? It's just an export button. So to avoid the timeout is to keep the niche small. No, the timeout is because I logged in before the webinar and I didn't move any screen within the last 50 minutes or so. So that is the timeout thing. Now you export the list. You export the list into Silent Prospector. Then you set a caller ID. Now there are several ways that you can set. You can set your own call. You connect it to the call portal, or you use your own number. Okay. So, Francis is how much is it to get 10,000 leads? You only need Sales Dynamite Jack to get so many leads. Okay. You go to if you don't have Sales Dynamite, I hardly can imagine that, but you go to jackhoffman.com and then you go to Sales Dynamite Jack. Okay, and Lead Finder Jack Cloud is part of the Sales Dynamite Jack package. Okay, then so you set up the call ID, add a new call ID, or you link it to the call portal. I like to link it to the call portal because I know how many calls I get back, and I can also send a text message if they answer my call and said, okay, sorry, I take a call, and I send them a text message. Then you work on the audio. Now, when I start to do voice drop messages, my biggest problem was to create the script. So what I created is, I hired the best people, of course. I created a script wizard. And within the script wizard, I can select many services which have a pretty good script. And I only, let's say I go after Rover, and I my script is already done, and you change a little bit to your like, and then you save it. And then let's say I do this, give this a name, Rover webinar. And I'm going to change my data to my name is Jack. Okay, save. With webinar ABC, and I enter my phone number 561-123-1234. Okay, and I save it. Now the next step is I can record it web-based because I have a headset. So Rover, give the name, and I'm going to record it now. Hi, my name is Jack. I'm with Webinar ABC. We take calls from business owners who are looking for a commercial roofing service, sort of like home advice, but we are different in some important ways. The most important difference for you is we won't have to share the leads with your competitors. If receiving exclusive leads of interest to you, you could call us back and we can have a chat about whether these leads will be a good fit for your company. You can reach us at 561-123-1234. Someone will be glad to take your call. Okay? Webinar ABC. We take calls from business owners who are looking for a commercial roofing service, sort of like home advice, but we are different in some important ways. The most important difference for you is we won't have to share the leads with your competitors. If receiving exclusive leads of interest to you, you could call us back and we can have a chat about whether these leads will be a good fit for your company. You can reach us at 561-123-1234. Someone will be glad to take your call. Okay, you see how easy it is to record the audio, and then you save it. Okay. Now you can also, if you feel not comfortable to do the recording, you can also request that we do the recording for you. So once you have the recording done, you go to Webinar Jack. You see, you go to the overview. Now we kind of have the list. Is Silent Prospect a part of Sales Dynamite Jack? No, it's different. You have the contact list, okay, because coming from Lead Finder Jack Cloud, you set up the caller ID, which number they show by which you show when that you prospect them with your audio message. You create your audio message, and the last step is just create the campaign. Okay. I can select the schedule, and the schedule when it goes out is here. I can select the audio, and we do Webinar Jack, and I can listen to the audio we just did. I can say I want to start tomorrow. Okay, I want 100 voice drops per day. I set it active. I can set the call ID, which number they see when you place the call. I want to use a phone list. You select the phone list. You select the time zone, and you submit. That is all what you need to do to create a voice drop campaign. There's nothing difficult. And here you see where it is scheduled. Okay, and each successful drop is 1 credit. Okay, so it only takes credits when it is successful. Okay, now let me go back to this, because that is actually what I want to accomplish tonight. Are we able to collect leads? Are we able to prospect leads? Either you email them, what can be done within Lead Finder Jack, or you send a voice drop message. Are we able to convert leads? Now, this is the point what you have to kind of learn. So if somebody would call you, are you able to explain your service? Enter yes or no. When a local business calls you, are you able to explain the service you're going to provide? If you answer no, then you have to work on it. You have to make a choice which service you're going to provide. I see only yeses at this point, but I can imagine you don't know, and then you have to work on it. If you have yes, then okay, now you kind of know which service you're going to provide. Are you able to explain it in such a way that they want to use your service and not somebody else's service? Okay. Now, that is the trick. Why would they use you? There is one simple thing. You have to convince them that you are able to make them money. That's it. Once they place, you leave them a voice message, they call you, and you offer leads, or you offer website creation, or you offer Google My Business, or you use Google, or you offer Google AdWords management or Facebook marketing, whatever, SEO, whatever service you're going to provide. The key to get a client is that you need to find a way that you can make the money. You can explain that the service that you provide is important for local business, and that uh, if with your service they get more clients, they get better ranking, and they earn more money. And because they earn more money, they can pay you. Does that make sense? S- s- Okay, that's the whole thing. There's another thing what you want to keep in mind. So you have a good conversation. The clients likes you. Are you going to send them a link to get paid? Are you going to send an email? Are you going to send an email, or are you just asking for a credit card? How do you sign those clients up? How do you sign clients up? Friends said face to face. How do you sign clients up? Ake said not sure. You have a choice, said Alonso. Credit card. Same as I must succeed at this game. Payment. Okay. Here's the thing. Okay. John said Stripe. Here's the thing. You want to have set up a system that you can take their credit cards. Okay. This webinar is not a sales webinar. Okay. I don't care which system you're going to use. But if you need a payment system, check out where is it? I don't know. I don't even know where it is. Is it Easy Invoicing Pro? Okay. Now it's on. You start all the way with jackhomme.com. Now you want to ask first this question: when would you like to have this done? When do you need more clients? That question. You know what they say if they are serious? You say it. They say now as soon as possible this week, correct? They always have that. A business owner, they always in a hurry. This is your answer. What is your credit card? That is how you answer that. And so if you say, when do you need? I need it right away. Okay, what is your credit card? Don't be shy to ask that. You take the credit card, you enter it in Invoicing Pro in Netson Bank, and you run that credit card, and you're going to work for them. That's how it works. I use it every time, over and over again. You don't need to see them in face. Most of my clients I have seen never. It doesn't hurt to see your clients. I'm not against it, but you don't need to wait that your check comes in, that they pay a link and whatever. Okay? Francis, you need to work on your self-confidence. Don't you need to prove that you're worth before recharging them? If you feel you're worth, you don't need to prove it. It's a feeling. You know that you can provide them a good service. You know your service. You feel confident if I provide a service to that client, he will make more money. Does that make sense? I know with every service I provide, the business will make more money. It will either save them time or whatever. But so I'm a money maker, and they are happy to pay me. So we ask the card and we put the info by yourself in Nansen Bank. Yes. You send them an invoice, you add the client, you add the card, you add the service, and then you send them an invoice, and then you get paid monthly. Okay? Does that all make sense? Now, let me go back to this text file what we worked on. Are we able to collect leads? Yes. Are we able to prospect them? Either this is what you want to do. You want to send voice drop as well as emails. If we said only 10% have mobile, correct? What are you going to do with those 90%? You can send them an email, okay? So if you okay, so you don't skip, you don't delete leads. No, you send them an email and a voice drop. Then you convert leads. You need to know your service, okay? You need to be able to explain your service, how they make them money. Once you are clear in your message how to make them money, then they are happy to pay you. You ask when they need more leads, they want to solve the problem, they say this week, and then you say, what's your credit card? That is as simple as this is really how it goes, real life. I signed up a client today, and he paid me $197 for Google AdWords management and $197 for Google My Business. I do this as often I like to do. Okay, so if you want to look to good other training, what is about the same topic is and explain a little bit better is the training is a turbo training. Okay, so the turbo training explains about more of those steps: prospect, voice drop, text message, client getting website. Okay, if you need any of my products, if you miss something, you go to jackcom.com and you look on the products. Does that make sense? Simple, correct? If you need training, you look on the training. The webinar is on the home page and the middle of this. Okay, that's the webinar. Stays up for a week. Okay. Any other questions? Now, what is your to-do list for this week? Do you send an invoice after they already get their credit card? Yeah, and that kind of the invoice changed to a sales receipt. Okay. Can I use all of my products? So if you enter the client information, add the card, and create the invoice, then it will not ask the client to pay again. It will just send the PDF that they have paid. Do you have a done for you service to help me set up my white label voice drop? Yes, just send me a support ticket. We can do a call. It's really simple. If you follow those steps, what I just explained, it's really simple. But I'm happy to help you. So you do have white label for voice drop? Yes, I do. So you see a white label, so you can order your own domain name. Okay, and they will not see silent prospector. Okay. Is there any type of promo on the invoice? It's so affordable. there's almost no need to do a promo. It's not, it's very cheap. I don't know how it is. $39 for a year. Okay? How do you set a broadcast call? Don't worry about that. Use VoiceDrop. So if you need product information, go to jackham.com and select the products you're looking for. But I would always watch the turbo trading. It's so good. It's so good. It explains those 3 steps. And basically, it comes down to getting clients to be in business. Okay, so I really liked today's training. You guys started off very nice with asking questions about to-do list and um, how to manage a team. If you it was not recorded, so if you listen to the recording, sorry for that. Today we covered prospecting in 3 steps. So collecting leads, prospect leads, convert them. And I truly believe that 10 clients is a realistic goal to get you going. But I feel when I was started in 2011 is I was increasing speed over the airplane lane, and I had to take off, and I needed to find a way to take off, and I feel this system will take you off. So thanks everybody for joining this call, and I'll love to see you next week, same time with another training. Thank you so much.